Во, летит этот.
Твою мать.
Во, летит этот.
In Russia's Smolensk region, air defense forces were activated overnight on January 4th in response to the detection of drones. Explosions were heard in the area, according to Vasily Anokin, governor of Smolensk region. According to the Russian officials' early morning statement, 5 drones were reportedly shot down during the night due to the work of the air defense systems. The Smolensk governor also claimed that there were no casualties or damage on the ground. Earlier, around midnight, Anokin had reported that an attack by 2 Ukrainian drones had been halted in the Safanovo and Yershitsky districts. However, there were also reports online suggesting that a drone strike targeted the city of Safanovo. Additionally, the Telegram channel Exilanova Plus speculated that the target could have been the Avangard JSC, a company within a large Russian missile manufacturing holding, MIC NPO Mashinostroyenia, and Tactical Missiles Corporation. According to open sources, the primary products of the enterprise include transport launch containers, solid rocket engine housings, and armor and radiation protection elements for armored vehicles. The product range of Avangard JSC in Safanovo also includes solid fuel rocket engine housings. The Safanovo plastics plant was established in 1959. Since 1998, it has been under the jurisdiction of the Russian Federal Space Agency, and in 2008 it was transformed into the JSC Avangard. A few days ago, a drone targeted an oil depot in the city of Yartsevo, Smolensk region, resulting in a major fire. The Ukrainian General Staff confirmed the strike on the Yartsevskaya oil depot in Smolensk. The military department clarified that the operation was carried out by the Special Operations Forces in coordination with the UAV forces and other components of Ukraine's defense forces. On January 1st, Russian media reported that 2 fuel tanks containing gasoline and diesel caught fire as a result of the drone attack on the Yartsevskaya oil depot. A Russian military blogger discusses the low effectiveness of Russian Banzai-style armored attacks, noting that videos of destroyed columns provide a positive emotional boost for the Ukrainians. He acknowledges that apart from infantry meat grinder assaults, clawing their way house by house, the second strongest army in the world essentially has no other effective tactics. Do you know the most striking thing about the Banzai attacks by our armored groups? It's that every single time the result is 0. Infantry, with the support of artillery and drones, slowly but surely takes tree line after tree line, house after house from the Ukrainians. But once in a while, an attempt is made to speed up the process with an attack by an armored group. And every time, the Ukrainians completely destroy it with FPV drones, taking anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes. The result, again, is 0. No one reaches the objective, no troops are dismounted, and the enemy isn't shredded by the fire of autocannons. All the armored vehicles burn before reaching the enemy. And it's not like there's no preparation. Footage from the enemy side shows that BMPs are fitted with grill cages and equipped with electronic warfare jammers. But still, no one gets anywhere. Why? It's a mystery. Progress is still being made thanks to the infantry. And judging by the results, there hasn't even been an attempt to claim air superiority over the Ukrainians. And here's another side effect of these suicidal runs. At least once a month, the Ukrainians watch a new video of another Russian armored group being destroyed by FPV drones. This reinforces their belief that, quote, you have to crush the Moskows so they don't get cocky during negotiations. You could say that our tank warfare geniuses behind these pointless Banzai attacks are Ukraine's favorite video blockers. They regularly provide uplifting content for the armed forces of Ukraine, the National Guard, and other enemy forces. That's why we call them, among ourselves, heroes of Ukraine. Yes, don't wrinkle your nose. On our side, there haven't been many videos this fall showing Ukrainian columns with more than 5 vehicles destroyed. On the enemy's side, more than 2, let's say. Each showing more than 5 pieces of our equipment destroyed. Now let's talk costs. You see, even now, drones and FPV kits in the regular UAV platoons of our regiment, at least, mostly come from humanitarian aid in the soldiers' own pockets. The same goes for electronic warfare stations. How many drones or Chistula electronic warfare stations, as promoted by Filatov, could have been supplied to the regiment for the price of, say, 5 BMP-2s and MTLBs burned in a senseless Banzai attack? Random numbers? It's a compelling question, isn't it? And if it's 10 vehicles lost, how many drones, EW jammers, and infantry gear could you get for that price? Food for thought, isn't it? Another Mazut spill has occurred in Russia, this time involving the oil tanker Ostrov Sakhalin, which leaked fuel while transferring it to a thermal power station in Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky in the Russian Far East, local Telegram channels report. While authorities claim the spill was contained, this incident is additional proof that the operations of Russia's aging fleet and its shadow vessels pose great environmental risks around the globe. 2 Volga-Neft tankers were recently wrecked in the Kerch Strait, causing a massive oil spill that created an environmental disaster. Despite this, reports from Crimea, Reali reveal that Russia continues to use Volga-Neft tankers to supply fuel to its occupying forces in Crimea and the temporarily occupied territories of Kherson and Zaporizhzhia. These tankers, ill-suited for stormy conditions and winter navigation, have been spotted in the Black and Azov Seas, transporting oil products to the Kavkaz port on the Russian coast of the Kerch Strait. However, some voyages are currently delayed for unknown reasons, while other vessels have turned off the AIS vessel identification system, so it is impossible to determine the location of the tankers. One such vessel is the Volga-Neft 109. On December 17th, just 2 days after the disaster involving Volga-Neft 239 and Volga-Neft 212 in the Kerch Strait, its captain issued a distress signal. The tanker, carrying 4,000 tons of fuel oil, reported a breach in the leak-proofness of the 4th cargo tank, causing fuel oil to leak into the ballast tank. This vessel's hull reportedly remained intact and no oil had leaked into the water, but the risk of such occurrences remains high. Thousands of Slovaks protest against Fico's policies, carrying signs like "We are not Russia's puppet," "Slovakia, beware, the occupation has begun," "Fico, go to Moscow and leave Slovakia alone," "Betrayal," and "We are Europe." Slovakia will continue supplying electricity to Ukraine despite threats from Fico, reports iRozhlas. State-owned SEPS, Slovakia's power grid operator, confirmed it will uphold its emergency assistance contract with Ukrenergo.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comments section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.